I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Hang about. That must be a sign, if I've ever heard one. That's telling me that it's time for the om to be gone. As simple as that. The om is now gone. Now we can. I've got loads of words that are rhyming with that. I'm going to walk away from all of them now, because we know that there are people alive, dead in this realm and in others. They've said something that had some resonance and some weight. Right now, literally buzzing with excitement, because the world's, and I do feel completely confident when I say this.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, only top 10 dedicated to mindful quotes, provided here at the Now Project. I feel, I don't know if anyone's been bothered to do them recently, but you can actually see previous top 10s by going to www.lovelifelive.now.com. So get yourselves to, I'm going to say it again, just so you can get a pen or start to type and stuff like that. www.lovelifelive.now.com, where you can like Sue and I have had our lives changed by going on retreat. You can go do something like that. If you live too far away for that, or that's slightly out of your reach, then just you can start off by reading just the incredible amount of articles about what mindfulness is. There are some guided meditations on the site as well, and on the Now Project's YouTube channel. So you can do Skype one-to-ones, or if you live in the UK, and certainly if you live in London specifically, there are 2 courses running every single week in central London. Yeah, so there's no excuse. Come on! Look, I'm rotten ill today and still feeling happy. That's got to be a good sign. So, without me saying the one thing that I normally say at this point, which is, no one remembers I love you. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say it, so there you go. If you're interested in knowing what I normally say at this point, listen to our previous shows, which you can do by going to www. It's the 3, see? www. Live life.
It's 666, isn't it? www.
It's 666. In Hebrew, www. No, I think he's right. It is, and also you got this www in Hebrew. Fox is also 666 in Pythagorean gematria, because in Pythagorean you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's F, and then when you get to 9, you start again. You go down the letters again. You don't use a 0. So Fox is 666. The monster logo on the M thing for that drink, that's ancient Hebrew for 6. That the one of those signs.
Google Chrome is 666.
Is it as well?
Yeah, the sign. If you see the circle, and you'll see the.
Of course it is. And you've also got, don't forget, the National Lottery, which.
Oh, I haven't looked at that.
Well, if you can actually see, there's your first 6, and then you've got in the fingernails, they've just got little 6s drawn. There's shame. There's no shame. They're not hiding it. There's no hiding it in that. All of those logos, by the way, quite interestingly, most of them come from one source. Well, you wouldn't believe that either, would you? It's a company called Wolf Ollins. Wolf Ollins, they also are quite famed for doing all of the logos for the Olympics and stuff like that. They're one of the biggest logo creation companies in the world. And you'd think, just remember when we had the Olympics here, and people were overexcited about being in even more debt and watching people.
Well, still playing that off.
Well, mate, for 2 weeks of people running around and chucking sticks. Come on, get over that one, people. Whatever you're into sport, get over it.
Some people got very rich, though, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm sure. If you really had to do it, I've always felt, if you really had to do it, keep it in Athens, where it always was, and countries that want to join into it, everyone chips in a bit every year, and it gets better and better and better and better. Yeah. One place.
I think Deutsche Bank own Athens.
I'm sure they do now. I'm sure
well,
they
the first bill they put in for the Olympics was 750 million. It went to 1 billion, 3 billion, 6 billion, 10 billion, 12 billion. They got their estimates just slightly.
Yeah.
I think most of that was stolen and taken offshore, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Not £12 billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
30 trillion.
What do they call these? Oh, look, we're running out of time. Go on.
Guys, another
All right,
show.
so let's find out who's at number 10.
At 10, and she is back in the charts. It's the brains of the Brewer family. It's Star with There Is No Such Thing as What If, Only What Is. How old is she?
She's 22.
That can't be bad at 22.
She's 22, yeah. And I've just discovered that, she sneakily introduced me to a new, much older than her boyfriend without me knowing by getting him to come and sit here and being on this show. It's not you, it's not him, and it wasn't Gregory Sams either.
Clever.
So she got me to really like Carl H.
Bring him in
Smith.
first.
Yeah. And I do really like him, so that worked.
Hang on, what have I been doing? It's like Fight Club. I don't know what I'm doing.
So staying on, Star's at number 8, 10, who's at 9?
At 9, it's the gentle giant of mindfulness, the Now Project's Barry. Ooh. Whenever you point a finger, there's always 3 pointing back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's witchcraft.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, all right. Well, that's Barry's first time in the charts as well. Well done. So Barry's at number 9. Who's above him at 8?
A newcomer to the charts with the hilarious name Michael Slutsburgers.
Is he not? Is he made it up?
Oh, of course not. The bad news.
You're listening live on KTK.
KTK's come on. The bad news is KTK's come on.
Feel on the floor.
No, like KTK actually has come on.
Yeah, I can hear it.
See why that's because I knocked this mouse, and it's not. By the way, it's not a real live mouse because I've had mice in this building. Yeah.
We don't injure any animals here apart from them pigs we eat.
Oh yeah, and they're plastic ones from Marks and Spencer's. Right. So hang on, do that one again.
Where was we?
Well, we just
Michael Slutsburger said.
Michael Slutsberg, that's it.
Yes, it is.
He's only getting for people with comedy names.
Yes, it is.
Go on.
The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Slutsburgers was bang on the money there.
Oh, and again, I'm amazed that's not higher up. If number one's an average donkey, mate, then you're in big trouble with that one. I tell you, old Slutsberg or whatever his name is. I will give him your address. We'll put it up on the site. Go to www.lovelifelivennow.com and you'll find Paul's address, Mr. Slutsberg.
You won't find me.
He's at 7.
Yeah, I don't know. 8.
Oh, hang on. Well, this is at number 7 then.
He had a fancy for cheeseburgers, prescription drugs, and underage girls, so he is perfect for the charts. Yes, it's Elvis Presley with Everybody comes from the same source. If you hate another human being, you're hating part of yourself.
Oh, but see, you sure he said that?
Of course not. I've never met him. I haven't heard it. Google, as we said earlier.
No, absolutely.
Google.
Yeah.
It's Google true. It's true enough.
Well, listen, so that's okay.
Terence McKenna used to say it's true enough.
All you got to do is hope that it's not Daddy's
Well, I'm
source.
hoping he's dead. Nobody's going to come and get me. People keep seeing him in Zesco's.
You want to hope it's not Daddy's source, mate, if you know what I'm saying. He's at number 7. Who's above him at 6?
He was a heroin addict and also wanked off a homeless man. Nevertheless, here is Russell Brand. Total revolution of consciousness and our entire social, political and economic system is what interests me. But that's not on the ballot.
Yeah.
It's not on there. Why would you vote? Total revolution of consciousness and our entire social, political and economic system is what interests me. But that's not on the ballot.
Yeah. He's. I mean, he's smart as you like. I do worry that he might be more than we figure.
Well, he's picked some dodgy women over the time.
Well, the whole Katy Perry thing, and Katy Perry.
Well, yeah, and he's went off an homeless bloke. So I don't know.
Katy Perry.
Katy
Katy Perry. There's no doubt that either if she doesn't know it, then she is being controlled by it. But my feeling is she knows it. She comes from some weird travelling Wilbury. We were travelling preachers. Oh, that's normal, isn't it? How did you grow up? Oh, my mum and dad were just travelling preachers. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we just sang God songs. I mean, no one even says what. Really? Really? I mean, if somebody says my mum's a brain surgeon, you're going to be, really? I mean, it's not like, she works in a baker's. No, she's a travelling preacher.
They still do it, apparently.
Yes, they still travel around preaching. Yeah.
Don't know what.
Upside down crosses.
I
don't know what is, and I don't know what is and what isn't, but I know that there's something wrong now. I think this is the top 5. Coming in top 5.
At 5, and another newcomer to the charts. I keep telling her to dull down the crazy. It's not working. It's our own Susan Kinsey with As We Sit Together in the Sea of Consciousness, we await the surge with peaceful anticipation.
It.
You're in the charts, Sue. You're in the charts. You're in the charts. That's high. Yeah. Hang on, and that was above. What was his name?
Lick him off. Wanked of a homeless man. So you've done really well. And Elvis Presley. Yeah.
All right. So that's at 5. Who's at 4?
Born in 1931 in India, he has many names. We know him as Osho, who's also called the Sex Guru, and he has an amazing line in woolly hats. You just listen to your own heart. That is your only teacher.
Oh.
You've seen his hats. He's living in India. He's just had a woolly hat on all the time.
Does he? Always amazed. It's a bit like pop stars wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're in a studio full of lights,
and sunglasses on.
And you got your coat on. Some of them, you can you take your coat off at least? I mean, you wouldn't want somebody. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Mindfully lucky there. And sometimes they take their bag.
Well,
you're on backstage singing, and
she
you've
books
got a
people
backpack.
into the Jules Holland show, and there's a hotel in Maidstone. They all go. Well, it's also like a conference hotel. So you've got business people walking about, and then people dressed up like David Bowie.
Yeah,
it must be really
for real.
weird.
Yeah,
like a Star Wars bar.
Oh no, I've been to. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed what happens in like weird hotels at the weekends where you'll turn up. You'll be doing a Stranglers concert and there's someone getting married. And they've just got. It's like you know what I mean. You can't. But I mean, almost any big hotel, any weekend in the summer, people are getting married in it. I mean, and it's been booked up for ages. No one's ever considered the fact that there are some rotters going to be staying there as well. That have got a completely different remit for being there. If in doubt, book the whole place. Just sharing. What number's that? 4. We're quick. Top three.
At 3. One of the biggest mindfulness teachers in the world, quite literally. It's the donut munching Sharon Salzberg. Meditation is the ultimate mobile device. You can use it anywhere, any place, anytime.
It doesn't matter whether you. That's a real selling point. That's a great one. Because you don't need it. You don't need to plug it. Oh, where's the battery? What's the Wi-Fi code? You don't need any of that. You've got your own code. There's something to be played with there.
There's something to be played with there.
All right, okay. I can see that. Is that number 2?
She has the chasers, isn't she?
Is that number 2? Is that number 2, Paul?
That was 3.
Number 3. Let's be quick with number 2.
He was once a customs inspector at Delhi Airport. Before a helicopter lowered him into the cave of a Himalayas mountain, and a yogi master inside decided to teach him. Yes, it's the Kundalini Yoga and raping guru Bindi Badji. If your presence doesn't work, neither will your word. I was just reading about him. Honestly, we got.
Well, listen. This is number 1. Quick.
Go.
Number 1. And Paul, what's at number 1?
a brand newcomer to the charts, and another fan of dishing out quaaludes and fingering people. Yes, it's everyone's favourite pervy uncle, Bill Cosby. A word to the wise ain't necessary. It's the stupid ones that need the advice.
I'm going to make this point clear again, specifically for our lawyers that might be tuning in. On the many ways you can contact the Now Project Live, iHeartRadio, the TuneIn Radio app, TFR Live, KZK, or on wherever you are. It's nothing to do with me. I'm distancing myself. The Now Project, TFR, KZK. Paul is on his own with that one.
Leaving me.
Bang on, do that number 2 again, and I don't mean poo.
Number 2?
Yeah, what was it? Because that was just too good, man.
If your presence doesn't work, neither will your word.
Oh. That wasn't the one that was number 3 I was after, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Because this is... I'm just hearing... We're still here. Hang on. I'm afraid for... Oh, hang on, I've got to do that. Oh, I do it again now.
The time is exactly now.
And we'll see you again next week on TFR.